Hello everybody and welcome back to Aviary Attorney with yours truly, SlowWolf. Last time we got through the end of day 2 at long last and managed to, well, get the ending that we wanted. Catherine Marie Sr. got off the hook, has moved to Vienna. Hernal Volpez is right back to business. We've managed to put away the wolf judge who was a jerk, Judge Romulus, and everything's going totally fine. So today we will continue. And we'll see where this brings us. Do I remember the July Revolution? Of course. How could I ever forget? The chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder. The 3 glorious days. Act 3. The Sleeping City. That doesn't sound like it was very asleep, to be completely honest with you. That sounded like it was going pretty bonkers. I can't believe he's skipping work again. I swear if I find that moping bird brain at Le Canal Joyeux. Ah, finally. Good morning, Falcon. Morning, Sparrow. No, wait. It's 2 in the afternoon. That means the official greeting is, where the hell have you been, lazy bones? Ugh, it's far too early for this level of roasting. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon. No way! We have important business to discuss, and I can't do that if you're half drunk. Mon Dieu, give me a break. I haven't had a good night's sleep since the trial. Something on your mind? Actually, yes. It was what the wolf judge said. About a revolution. Pshaw! That guy was off his rocker! And besides, if we were worried about every potential French Revolution, we would never get any work done. Am I right? Yeah, maybe you're right. Worrying does not do us any good. Tell me about the important business you wanted to discuss. Oh yeah, the business. A letter. This one's from the Paris Police Department. Fancy wax seal and everything. That is indeed a fancy seal. Well, go ahead, Sparrow Son. You may have the honors. All right. Monsieur Falcon, meet me at the rooftop cafe opposite the Place de la Bastille. I have a proposal. Regards, Inspector Valerty. That's it? How terse. Valerty's letter has been added to your evidence folder. Interesting. So, Mr. O'Cluck has decided to give us a letter. I wonder what for. It's not like we've exactly made him feel all that good about himself over the past couple of trials. Every time he shows up, he seems to be missing a piece of evidence that causes him to be, dismissed. A proposal from the inspector. Interesting. Do you have any sort of idea of what proposal he has in mind? Not a clue. So, are you going to meet him and find out? We may as well. I don't know what sort of proposal the inspector has in mind, but we would be foolish to reject it without even hearing him out. Grab your coat. All right, no dilly-dallying. I like it. Oh, but before I forget, I need to drop by the hospital at some point. What did you eat this time? No, it's not like that. Well, not entirely. I need to pay the bill for my last visit. Oh shit, how many francs do we have? 85. We're rich. We're totally okay. Oh, that's reasonable. Sure, we can pay a visit. But the inspector's call should take priority, I think. All right. So, yeah, Place de la Bastille, let's go. A perfect place for a friendly rendezvous. I have to admit, it does look nice. I think I've been here before. I'm not actually sure. It's far too cold to be meeting on a rooftop cafe. Yes, that's totally what I meant to say. It's far too cold to be meeting on a rooftop cafe. Why couldn't the inspector have chosen a comfier location? Who knows? Maybe the inspector likes the view, because it reminds him of his days guarding the old Bastille under the Ancien Régime. Wait, do you think the inspector worked here during the Ancien Régime? Do you think that's how he got his war wounds? It was a joke, Sparrowson. I'm sure the inspector isn't that old. Oh, hi. Well. Sévérin, what are you doing here? Settle down, JJ. Just like you, I was invited here by the inspector. What can you want with all three of us? It's hardly unusual for lawyers and police of France to collaborate. The inspector probably has a big investigative role that requires all hands on deck, even yours. A big investigative role? Sounds juicy. Oh, by the by, did you hear what happened to Judge Romulus? No, what? He escaped from prison before we could even try him. Rumor has it that the wolf bribed his jailkeeper and then fled for the hills. So, he escaped justice. For now. But don't fret. Nobody manages to escape the long arm of the law forever. Speaking of which... good. You're all here. Excuse me, Mr. Inspector Valerdi, sir? Falcon and I were wondering, did you get your injuries while defending the old Bastille prison? Don't drag me into this, you fool. I was joking. You impudent whelps. I'm not that old. I sustained these injuries in the July Revolution. 18 years ago. I was a royal guard, just a lowly peon. The air was thick with gunpowder and blood. Oh, great. Now you've set him off. We were given the order to charge at a rebel barricade. My comrades and I fastened our bayonets. Suddenly, boom! Without warning, a gunpowder keg exploded. My comrades were dead. I was heavily wounded. That's when I looked up and saw a looming figure standing between the gargoyles of Notre Dame. It was the Viridian killer himself. This is a fascinating story, Inspector, but perhaps you could tell us why we are here? Oh, right, of course. Why we're here. What I'm about to tell you is to remain strictly confidential, you understand? It's a matter of national security. As you probably heard, France is under threat from a certain heinous group. Hipsters. We're under threat from hipsters. You know what? Hipsters are no balls. Hipsters. Sorry, hold on, I can't. One more time. Hipsters. It's true. The other day I was called a pop-loving pleb for enjoying Chopin. Now's not the time for joking, you two. The inspector's obviously talking about the growing rumors of an uprising. Correct. A rebellion is coming. Indeed. Rebels. There's a storm brewing in the shadows of Paris. We, the Paris Department, or the Paris Police Department, as you guys better know it, have known about it for months. No. Years. Even in every tavern or on every street corner, people talk of organizing protests and overthrowing the government. The king has ordered for public gatherings to be dispersed and newspapers to be censored. But the whispers of dissent remain. No surprise there. If you take away an angry citizen's ability to speak, they will just get even angrier. Indeed. We're going to reduce the volume a little bit. Indeed. And that's why it's paramount that we find and strike at the heart of the rebel group as soon as possible. For that, I need your help. What exactly do you want us to do? Interview citizens. Scout locations. Find the secret rebel meeting location that has escaped the eyes of the police. Do we have any leads? Just one. We know that the rebels are having weapons supplied to them by a crooked merchant who's only referred to as the Croque Monsieur. So, for those of you who don't know, the Croque Monsieur is a French thing. It's not all that complicated. If you want to make some yourself, here's the recipe. You take some bread in slices, okay? Some sliced bread. You put some mayo, or no mayo, your choice. But you make sure you put on some mustard, some nice ham, and then sprinkle that with some mozzarella cheese or something on top. Like, you know, a cheese of your choice. Actually, Swiss cheese is probably best. You then take a whole, like, tin of this stuff and you put it in the oven and you bake it for however long it takes for the cheese to turn, like, brownish and to start, like, you know, crisping on top nicely and have melted all over the place. And that there is called the Croque Monsieur. It's a fancy French grilled cheese, effectively. So this merchant, a crooked merchant, is only referred to as the fancy French grilled cheese. Like the sandwich? What? The croque monsieur. It's a hot sandwich. Cheese, ham, a little bechamel. There we go, bechamel cheese. Throw on some peppers, and if it's Friday night, This has nothing to do with sandwiches. Croque monsieur is the alias of an accomplished and notoriously dangerous arms dealer. In that case, everything in the Parisian police know. That's everything? That's all you have to demonstrate after years of tracking? Oh my gosh. Naturally, as a public prosecutor, it is my duty to help the police with their investigative work. I would be honored to lend any and all assistance. Suck up. That's very good to hear, Mr. Cocorico. But what about you, Falcon? Well, to be honest, Inspector, I don't quite understand why you're asking me. I'm a private defense attorney. I work for citizens who get stuck in legal trouble. Rebel hunting isn't quite my forte. You want to know why I'm asking you? Look around you, Falcon. We are surrounded by corruption and incompetence. Valeri, if I might be a little bit pointed right now, incompetence kind of describes your police work. These judges are bloodthirsty wolves. The jailers are thieving ravens. And the National Guard are sitting ducks. Hey, yo, you can't just be racist like that, okay? Not all wolves are bloodthirsty. Ravens can be really cool people too, okay? Just because they have murders of them. Sitting ducks? Not all ducks sit, okay? Some of them float. Valerity. Look at the slackards and dullards who supposedly protect and serve this country. Nobody cares about justice anymore. You saw my shameful display at the previous trials? Those are the results I produce with imbeciles who assist me. Oh, well, look. Let me just be honest with you, buddy. Typically speaking, one takes responsibility for some of the shit that happens from their part. You don't just, like, typically a bad sign is that you displace it onto other people. But you three, you care. Falcon, I saw you defending Dame Cataline and Prince Juan. I heard of your escapades around the city, frantically collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses. Frankly, you did more investigative work over the last month than I've seen any policeman do in a year. Not including myself, of course. But Dame Cataline, it doesn't matter. You have passion and conviction, and you aren't a total bird brain. Aw, thank you. I feel so touched. But my book. Buy my book. Seriously, it's in chapters, but buy my book. That makes you a fantastic investigator. Even if that is not in your job description. So what do you say? Do you want to sit around in your office twiddling your thumbs until another pointless job offer falls in your lap? Or do you want to take this opportunity to do something great and help us track down the animals, quite literally, who wish to harm our glorious nation? What do I do? You know what? This feels off to me somehow. But I do love France. You know what? I have the feeling that that our bird brain friend here would be the type of person that would say I'd be honored to help my country. So you know what? One was hipsters. This time I'll be honored. I would be honored to help my country, Inspector. Consider us on board. Excellent. Just what I wanted to hear. I had no idea that you were such a patriot, JJ. There's nothing wrong with a little national pride. Yeah, pride is fine and all, but do we get any compensation for this? Of course. Here's 50 francs. You'll receive another 50 upon the completion of your work. 50 francs? Psh, we're being undersold. Hush, Sparrowson. This is a great opportunity. I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. You already have all the key facts of the investigation. Find the elusive croque monsieur. Find where the rebels are congregating. Those are your two tasks. I'll check up on your progress in 3 weeks' time. See what you can accomplish by then. Holy shit. I'll be doing my own independent investigation into the rebel group, JJ. So I suppose this is a competition of sorts. Try to keep up with me. Don't make me laugh, Sivira. I'll have all the rebel leaders behind bars before you even have your first suspect. Come on, Sparrowson. We have a croque monsieur to hunt. Okay, let's go. I knew a little competition would kick those bird brains into gear. Well, Inspector, this has been a productive meeting. I should probably start my investigation into Croque Monsieur, too. Not so fast, Cocorico. There's something else we need to discuss. What's the something else? You don't get to change scenes on me just that fast. You goddamn jerks. Holy shit, we can go everywhere. And all of them take a day's time. Mother of God. You know what? We're gonna have to split this up into 2 parts. Okay. Let's oh my god, and there's all this down here as well. You know what? We should probably go to the hospital for. It goes on both sides. Holy fuck. The Zal will not take a day. It'll just kind of be there. Let's check out the Zal then, quickly. There's no real reason not to. Here for some shopping, are we? Oh, it's an interview time. I guess this is as good a place to talk about rebel uprisings as anywhere else. Actually, I was thinking of Mademoiselle Senior. I know she's not here now, but the area just reminds me of her. Oh, the flower seller. I think she moved away, Falcon. Didn't she say she was visiting her parents in Vienna? Oh, yeah. Right. Let's move. We have a lot to do. I have a feeling that he has a soft spot for her. All right. Let's go to the hospital. Deal with Sparrowson's bill. There he is, Sparrowson. Go ahead. Say what you need to say. The way around. Sorry. Go ahead. Say what you need to say. Excuse me, Dr. Falray. I just wanted to thank you for, giving me the antidote and making me well and stuff. Oh shit, how did his voice go again? It's no trouble at all. Sparrowson, wasn't it? Of course, there's a small matter of the debt. Right. Let's see, 1 hospital bed, 1 dose of specialized antidote, expert medical care from the attending physician, total comes to 500 francs! Holy shit! Falcon, can I get an advance on this month's pay, and next month's, and maybe the month after's? Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm sure the doctor's a reasonable man. He will surely allow you to pay in installments. Of course, of course. Oh, thank goodness. With my current wages, I should be able to fully pay off the debt by the 20th century. Hey, your pay isn't that bad. Now, there's no need for quibbling. I have a suggestion. You messieurs are lawyers, yes? If you do some pro bono work for me, I may be able to knock the bill down a little. Maybe to say 100 francs. Oh, that sounds much more manageable. What kind of legal work do you have in mind? Debt collection. Yo, that sounds super seedy, man. But sure, sounds fun. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, it's 400 francs worth of sounds fun, so why not? That actually sounds quite fun. It'll be a nice change from this croque monsieur nonsense. Yes, give us the details, Doctor. There's a man I treated for a small injury a couple of years ago. He's been evading my attempts at collecting on his bill ever since. Imagine if he's like a pelican, collecting on his bill. Get it? I'll show myself out. Just give me... Okay. I wouldn't normally pursue medical bills so aggressively, but I know that the man is a successful inventor. He can easily afford to front the bill. I would greatly appreciate it if you would pay him a visit and strong-arm him into loosening his purse strings. Well, I'm not making any promises, but maybe we can swing by the inventor's house if we have a free minute. Thanks, Falcon! And thank you, Doctor. We'll dedicate every waking moment to collecting this debt. Wait, I did not agree to that. Every waking moment. Jesus. Sparrowson? Holy crap. Okay, well, we've got that. Where to next? Let's see. What's this? Here lies the workshop of Gustave Trouvé. Trouvé? Eccentric engineer and inventor. An engineer and inventor called Trouvé kind of makes me think, like, it sounds a lot like the French verb to find, trouver. So, yo, is that a dog or is that a mop? I'm very confused. Who is this? I'm gonna make him sound like Sylvester Stallone as best as I can. Come in. Are you Monsieur Gustave Trouvé? I am. And you are... Oh my god! Debt collectors, cough up, scumbag! You know what? No. Let's be reasonable. Lawyers, let's talk. We're lawyers sent on behalf of Dr. Falray. We're here to collect a debt that you owe. It's time to pay up, monsieur! Oh mon dieu, I completely forgot about that. That does not sound like Sylvester Stallone at all, forget it. Listen, I would be happy to pay, but it looks like I don't have quite enough money on hand. What to do? I know! I have a brand new invention that will blow the doctor's socks off. It's a device that will completely revolutionize the surgical field. I imagine the doctor would prefer hard cash over some gadget. No, trust me. This baby will easily be worth 10,000, no, 100,000 francs. The doctor will love it. Oh, alright then. Hand the device over, and I'll pass it along to Dr. Falray straight away. Well, it's not that simple. The device isn't finished yet. It's not finished? I know exactly what needs to be done, but I am missing some crucial parts. Perhaps if you had some time to spare, you could help me out, run out and collect what I need. What? No, monsieur, that's absurd. If you have shopping to do, then you should do it yourself. Falcon, please, help the man! I can't spend the rest of my life in debt! Alright. No need to get all panicky. We'll hear the man out, at least. Great, I'll take notes. What is it that you need, monsieur? Let's see. I need a copper pot. A pot? As in like a saucepan? What on earth for? It's a necessary component of my invention. I can use it to build a portable electric battery. You see, when a zinc rod is suspended in sulfuric acid accompanied by a copper surface, a current is generated. Save me your scientific mumbo-jumbo. One metal pot should be trivial to acquire. One copper pot. Oh, the copper part is important? Okay, one copper pot. I wonder where we could find one of those. I've seen copper kettles at Leal Market, although those things aren't too cheap. I can't help but feel I saw a copper pot somewhere else. What else? String! High-grade string to bind some components of the device together. Seems simple enough. I imagine the Leal Market would have that in abundance. Can we really afford to blow a whole budget at the market, Falcon? Surely there's a cheaper way to acquire string. Look, I have a loose thread in my jacket. Take it. The string must be higher quality than that, monsieur. I need something that's fishing line grade. Oh, I see. Was there anything else you wanted, monsieur? Some books, confectionaries, alcohol, groceries, perhaps? No, that's everything. Alright, I've got it written all down. Shopping list has been added to your evidence folder, great. I feel a little conned. We came here to collect on a debt and left with a shopping list. We're gonna follow through and get Monsieur Trouvé's items, right? We'll see. I kinda wanna know what he's building. So I kinda want to. Oh. Le coq. Don't take that one out of context, ladies and gentlemen. That means roosters. Let's see what this is. What a view. You can see the July column so clearly from up here. Cocorico. You're already here. You have news about the croque monsieur? Or is this about the other matter? Here you go. As requested, a full register of those who entered Paris Law School and the full list of graduates. Yo! You better not be looking into, Falcon's background for no good reason at all, dog. Very good. Let's take a look. Now, could you please tell me what this is about, Inspector? What exactly are you looking for? Look at this list of graduates. Do you see any names you recognize? Well, I see my own, class of 1837, and I see that moronic prosecutor, Rupert Rabbington, under the class of 1846. Yo, that's like a... Holy crap, that's a whole 9 years later. How old are these guys? Oh, and there's J.J. Falcon's name under the class of 1832. Whoa. Hold on, isn't that like a good 5 years earlier than yours? Very good. Now take a look at this register page from 1829. See anything amiss? Well, I Don't see JJ's name, but I'm not quite sure what that implies, Inspector.
The explanation is simple. J.J. Falcon changed his name sometime between 1829 and 1832, right around the time of the July Revolution.
And why would he do that?
Why indeed? Mr. Cocorico, you and I are roosters. We are birds of justice, birds of French national pride. But Falcon, he's a bird of prey. It is in his very nature.
Yo, you're being super racist, dog.
It is in his very nature to draw his talons and lash out at those around him. I have no doubt that, when the pressure rises, he will show his true colors.
I am not sure I agree with your personality assessment, Inspector. I've always suspected that JJ was a buffoon, an imbecile, and a troglodyte, but never would I have described him as a person of malice.
Time will tell.
Do you need me for anything else, Inspector, or shall I continue my investigation into the Croque Monsieur?
There's one more thing. Take this.
Yo, that's a straight-up handgun, dog. A pistol? No, thank you, Inspector.
These are dangerous times. If you face a violent threat, you cannot hope to defend yourself with that riding crop of yours.
I'm well aware. I just find these ghastly things tend to escalate situations rather than mitigate them.
That's what everyone says. During peacetime. Take it. Thank me when it saves your hide.
Fine. I'll keep hold of it.
Well, Mr. Cocorico, you have been most helpful.
I'm just doing my duty. Good day, Inspector. Yo. Okay. So, I changed my name. Falcon changed his name around the July Revolution. That is interesting, obviously, but to what end? Why? What would it possibly do? These are the questions, what is he hiding in his past, I guess, is what I'm getting at here. But for now, this is a pretty long episode as it is, so we're going to end it here. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you want to see more of this stuff, though, you're going to have to subscribe to be able to get that in your feed. One more time, thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I know I sure did. And I'll see you guys in the next one.